Hello, true believers. This is Doc Hogg, and welcome to episode 67 of Comics and Variety. If you like this channel, please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos. And for the sake of YouTube's search algorithm, please do hit the like button. Alrighty, before I get to my review of the Batman Flash crossover, The Price, I want to mention a couple of independent comics that I'm backing. The first one is Six Gun Gorilla, written by Brian Christgau, and that comic book has happily met and exceeded its goal. For the time being, you can still purchase it on Indiegogo. It's in demand. The best way I can describe it is a Clint Eastwood Western where Clint Eastwood has black fur and 6 shooters the size of cannons. So get on it while you still can. The second one is Grim Reaper by John Gallagher, and it has also met its goal. You have just over a day left to back it. It looks like a really fun comic book, so back it while you still can. The final one is Seven Legions by Michael Beacon. It's still a good ways from its $3,000 goal, but it still has over a week left on its campaign. This one is cultural appropriation extraordinaire. Do you need another reason to back it? No, you don't. So be sure to buy this within the next week. And as always, I'll provide links to the Indiegogo campaigns in the description below. Alrighty, moving on to my review of The Price by Joshua Williamson. Right now, Joshua Williamson is probably my favorite writer in comics. I loved his run on Flash Year 1, and I'm enjoying Batman Superman. I'll be giving that latter one a review soon after issue 3 comes out. But today I'm going to take a look at The Price, a 4-issue Batman Flash crossover. The story begins with Batman doing an autopsy on Wally West, Kid Flash, which sets both the grim tone for much of the comic book and the theme of the price of being a superhero. Now, this is what I like so much about Williamson as a writer. After the first page, he moves into this battle between the Justice League and the Amazo clones, and at first it seems kind of, like a throwaway fight. But after the battle is over, there are these kind of awkward scenes with Batman and Flash that then sets the tone for between the two characters for the rest of the comic book. They are both on edge after the Sanctuary crisis. I'm not going to get into what that is here. I'll just provide a link to a web page explaining what Sanctuary is in the description below. Anyways, that sets up the rest of the story, in which there is a lot of mistrust and recriminations between the two superheroes. Now, after the battle with the clones, both heroes try to save people when the Flash Museum is under attack. After that, they discuss who's responsible for the attack, but Flash notes that Batman came straight to the Flash Museum after the battle with the clones. So, obviously, Batman was prepared for the attack, which means that he knows who is responsible for it. Indeed, Batman reveals that the villain is Gotham Girl. Now, what is driving Gotham Girl? She feels that she was abandoned by Batman, and she has also lost her brother, a superhero called Gotham, and she wants to bring him back to life. The whole ordeal has made her rather... Now, Batman abandoning Gotham Girl. Abandonment is another theme that pops up here and there in this comic. You see Gotham Girl talking about it. Here, she tries joking about it. But toward the end of the comic book, it is no joke. Iris West, Flash's love interest, abandons him, at least temporarily, leaving him with a letter about how hard it is to love a superhero. That, as I mentioned earlier, is the big theme that runs through this comic, which is the price of the superhero life, what it costs the superheroes and what it costs the people they really care about. That cost is reflected in Gotham Girl's ordeal here. For starters, if she keeps using her powers, it will eventually kill her. Batman is trying to save her, and he does, but he almost fails. Second, her brother is brought back to life, but it is very temporary, and when he dies a second time, she really goes round the bend. And that's what causes her to pour on her power that almost costs her her life. In short, what you've got here is a lot of themes that are sort of woven around the action, and Williamson does that quite well. Finally, the other thing I really like with Williamson is some of the mystery that he leaves here. For example, someone was giving Gotham Girl the formula, they call it here Venom, needed to bring her brother back to life. But who was that? We don't know. Also, Flash accuses Batman of leaving Gotham Girl at Sanctuary. Given Batman's lack of an answer, it sure seems like he did, but there is still a bit of doubt. Next, the artwork here is excellent, and this page, the scene at the Flash Museum, is one of my favorites. The detail is just wonderful, from the kid here in the Flash costume to all the people on the steps, from the abandoned ticket here to the foliage, just really top-notch. My only major complaint about these comics, the covers. I don't think this really works as cover art. But other than that, I really like the price. I would highly recommend it, and I suspect I will be following Joshua Williams' work for quite some time. Alrighty, that music means that it is time for Hogg's Headlines, all the news that Doc Hogg wants to report on. Dateline, you can take down those roadblocks.
If you think you see the man in this sketch, they want you to call the police tips hotline. That number 816-474-TIPS. And we're live in Waldo tonight. Larry Seward, NBC Action.
Dateline, that damn bird.
You love it. You love it.
Dateline, that damn cat. Alrighty, that's all for now. Until next time, have a very nice day.